I'm Shannon Russell. I am the founder of Second Act Success. I'm a business consultant and I do Lego Series Play events and workshops for corporations. I've been certified as a Lego Serious Play facilitator since 2018, and it's always been a part of my business, but never the sole focus. But I'm noticing since I've been growing my coaching business, my consulting business, that Lego Serious Play page on my website has kind of taken off and it's kind of risen in the Google world, the Google search world, more so than what I do as a one-on-one coach helping people start businesses. So I don't know if it's that people are learning more about Lego Serious Play and they're finding it to be a really cool tool and event for companies and team building and strategic planning. And as they search that, there's just not as many websites that offer that. And so I rise to the top. But yes, in the past, I don't know, 6 months or so now, I've seen leads come in just booking on my calendar, coming in through contact forms, asking for information and calls about coming to do an event or a workshop. Well, I felt like I was in a place where I'd been in business for a few years. My website was looking great. I'm a podcaster. I have a book. Like all of these things were in place, but I was wondering how to reach more organic traffic to my website. And so I started learning about SEO, listening to this one particular SEO podcast that I love called The Basic Bee. It's by a woman named Brittany Hertzberg. And I love it. She talks to you in a normal way. And every time I listen, I write down notes and try to implement that. So I started getting really interested in it and saying, okay, well, I just want to make sure that I am set up for the best possible ranking on Google so that I am able to find these organic leads. And then I've been seeing that progressively get better. I've been tracking things. It's been going on for almost a year now. And then just recently, I hired Brittany for a quick audit of my homepage and just to kind of dive around. And, that was just so helpful too to see I am on the right direction. Look at the growth that I've seen over this time and just to know I'm in the right direction and I'm pretty much there. So she gave me a few tips and things to tweak, but otherwise I feel like I'm in a good place. Earlier in the fall, I had someone book a sales call, like a discovery call with me, and said that she found me through chat. And I was like, wow, that was the first time I had seen that. Then it happened again. And I was like, wow, okay, I don't even know how this is happening, but this is great. And so, in speaking with Brittany during this coaching call a week or so ago, a few weeks ago, she said, yeah, like everything that you do to set up your website, your socials, your podcast, anything that you are putting out into the world, the more set up that is, then chatbots are going to see that as well. So that, yeah, so I'm learning that it all really is all linked together. It's not just let's put a blog post out or let's put a podcast episode out. It's let's put this out with a question that my ideal client or customer would be asking. And let's make this more targeted to them. Like we are talking to them. So let's make it sound like that. I've leaned into it and I've decided to, okay, I'm going to create a few more blog posts about Lego Serious Play and how this method can really help your team come together, how you can strategically plan your year ahead. And I've made a few podcast episodes. So I'm leaning into that more because I know that's only going to help search even more, the more content about that I put out. And yeah, it's just interesting because I think that is something that is a little bit more niche. And the more podcasts and blog posts and articles I put out, that's just going to make me rise above other people in search, I think, just organically, because it's more content out there talking about me. I've thought about, okay, well, how can I niche any further on my business coaching side? Well, I do focus on women who are starting businesses. I don't focus on women who already have a business and they're at six figures and they want to go to seven. So I feel like I've niched, but now I'm starting to think as I dig into the keywords and different things like that, that maybe it's a second act coach necessarily. They're second act and starting over. And there's so many people who are looking towards retirement saying, I don't really want to retire. What else can I do? And leaning into that more is what I've tried to make more kind of posts and content about that of, It doesn't have to be a business. It can be writing a book, starting a podcast, volunteering full time at your favorite charity, like whatever it is that you want to do in this midlife second act of your life. Let's talk about it. Let's make that happen. So there's no regrets at the end of the day. So I've thought about doing that and just getting a little bit more niched. But again, it's kind of hard because the other thing just kind of happens super organically. So I've got to test it and play it out. But I like what you said about like just testing it, taking some, playing around. It's just about, kind of making sure that you're putting things out there that can show up.